Hi there. Thanks for joining me today. Let's talk about resetting our priorities based on the primary hunger that Jesus emphasized to us, as well as putting first things first that Jesus established for us. And so we looked in the past at Matthew 5, verse 6, where Jesus said, "Blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled, they shall be satisfied." I think that's very powerful because it shows that Jesus reflecting the heart of God, showing the heart of God, revealing the heart of God. He says there's certain things that God sees as priority, as top, as the main thing. You've heard the saying, make the main thing the main thing. And so our primary hunger should be pursuing, seeking after that which is right, righteous. But I want to read this verse, a few verses to you. Matthew chapter 6, verse 28 to 33, because it really sets certain things that I believe is so pertinent to the time we live in, where there's been, over the decades, so many things that's pulled upon our lives, many things grabbing for our attention. And so by constantly keeping our focus on Jesus and his words, it helps us to make sure that we prioritize the right things. And so listen to what he says in Matthew chapter 6, verse 28. "And why would you worry about your clothing?" Remember that. "Look at all the beautiful flowers of the field. They don't work or toil, and not even Solomon in all of his splendor was robed in beauty like one of these." Now, of course, he doesn't say, it's not saying don't work. Sometimes you have to repeat. Why? Because when God made Adam, he put him in the garden to tend to it, which means, the first thing God gave Adam, we could say, was a job after his relationship with him, of course. So he says that Solomon in all his splendor was robed in beauty, was not robed in beauty even like the flowers. So if God has clothed the meadow with hay, this is the Passion Translation, by the way, which is here for a short time and then is dried up and burned, won't he provide for you the clothes you need, you of little faith? So then forsake your worries. It's beautiful language here. Why would you say, what shall we eat?